Hello, Fanan, I'm a student of class 10th. Now let's start this commercial farming. So the basic purpose of commercial farming is to produce cash crop, which can be sold in the market, and it is generally practiced in the regions of sparse population. The main feature of this type of farming is to apply very high dose of inputs such as high yielding variety of seeds. It requires chemical fertilizer, pesticide and insecticide. This is required. The aim of this type of farming is to get higher yield and more production. See this in this figure, page number 198, this type of commercial farming in which higher yield is obtained from the piece of land. In India, the pressure of population is very high, so the commercial farming is gaining importance these days. Most of the crops can be subsistence in one region and can also be commercial in another region. For example, rice is a very subsistence crop in Odisha, in the state of Odisha, but it is a commercial crop in Punjab. So this is one type of commercial farming in which on commercial scale crops are produced, high yield is obtained from the limited land. Next is your plantation farming. See this type figure is a plantation farming. This is a special type of commercial farming of cash crop on large estate of plantation. It was introduced in India by the Europeans during the colonial period, that is before independence. Plantation are usually large land holding owned by the companies. The plantation are managed like a factory and mostly a single cash crop is grown. This type of farming need huge capital investment, and most of the work is done by migrant labor forces. The main plantation crop in India are tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, banana, spices, coconut, etc. Many plantation crops take several years to mature. For example, rubber takes 6 years, cocoa takes 5 years, coconut takes 3 years. During this long gestation period, these crops yield no income. So the success of plantation depends on the availability of the cheap labor, accessibility of the area, demand for the product, and high margin managerial ability. So this is all about the agriculture and types of farming in which we have seen primitive, intensive, commercial and plantation type of farming. Next topic is your cropping pattern. So India is a land of endless growing season and farming is possible almost throughout the year. But there are three main cropping seasons in our country. These are the Rabi season, Kharif season and Zaid season. The Rabi season. First, what is it? The Rabi season begins with the start of the winter season. The Rabi crops are sown from October to December and harvested from April to June. The main Rabi crop are wheat, mustard, gram, barley, peas, etc. These crops are widely grown in the northern and northwestern part of India, and the western disturbance provide enough water for these crops. There has been an enormous increase in the production of Rabi crop due to the Green Revolution. And next is the Kharif season. It begins with the onset of the monsoon. When monsoon arrives, this season begins in different parts of India. The Kharif crop are sown in month of June and July and harvested in September, October and November. The main Kharif crops are rice, maize, millet, pulses, cotton, jute, oilseed, soybean, sugarcane, etc. Rice is widely grown in areas receiving more than 100 cm of annual rainfall. Next is the Zaid season. The Zaid season is between the Rabi and Kharif season. This is a short season during the summer months. The sowing is done in early summer and harvesting in early autumn. The main crops are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetable, etc. These crops can be grown with the help of irrigation during the dry summer months. So this is the cropping pattern in India. That is, we have Rabi season, Kharif season and Zaid season, in which important crop we have seen and where these crops are sown. So this is we have seen. Next video we will discuss other topic. Thank you students. Thank you very much.